Well, seeing as though the Premier League season's about to begin, how about we start with our 20th to 1st predictions?
Full Premier League predictions. Like it.
All Premier League predictions.
Let's go.
Who wants to go first? Should we do?
Who thinks they're the most controversial one?
I think I do actually.
Go on, then,
Jake agrees, and so go on, you go first.
Put us through it.
I've gone Burnley in 20th. I've gone Brentford. Yeah, what? No, it gets there. I've gone Brentford in 19th, Wolves in 18th. Then I've gone Leeds in 17th, Sunderland in 16th. Then I've gone Everton. Then I've gone West Ham, Forest, Fulham. I think Palace will get top 10 this time. So I put Palace in 10. Is it 10? I think it's 10. Bournemouth, Brighton, Villa, Tottenham. I think Tottenham miss out on the top 6. And I think Newcastle just gets 6. Then I got United. I think Arsenal's got the striker, but I think he's going to need a season to settle. So I've gone Arsenal 5th. No, 4th. Chelsea 3rd. But I think the top 3 are going to be close. I think it's going to be Chelsea 3rd. And then I think Liverpool could win the league, but I just think they miss out just because of how many players they've brought in and how many players they've lost. Like Son. And I think City are going to come back and win the league.
Can I just say, Jake, you lost me after Leeds and 17th.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
I celebrated the rest.
I didn't need to care.
Yeah.
I was happy. That's me. I don't care. I want yours. I hope you are right, mate.
I don't. I think Aiden and Jamie both take it, but I don't.
I just think Leeds and Sunderland are two teams. I think them two just beat the relegation teams. I think Brentford has lost too many people. I think Wolves losing Cunha, ace in the hole. I just don't think they're going to replace that.
I wouldn't say there's too much controversy in yours, to be honest.
No, I think that was quite solid.
There's a lot of yours that are pretty similar to mine as well.
Yeah, I mean, go on, Aiden. I was going to say Aiden's quite similar. So
it's more the top 4 like controversy. Like Arsenal could be more higher up, Chelsea being how higher they are, Liverpool not being number 1. But like,
I mean, you put City first. Yeah. That's a pretty good bet over the last 10 years.
So
go on, Aiden.
I'll go through mine then. So 20th, I have Sunderland. 19th, I got Leeds. 18th, I've got Bournemouth. 17th, I've got Burnley. 16th, Fulham. 15th, Everton. 14th, Brighton. 13th, Brentford. 12th, Wolves. 11th, West Ham. 10th, I think Nottingham Forest. Like Jake said, Crystal Palace getting the top 10. I put them 9th. Aston Villa 8th. Spurs 7th, Newcastle 6th, Chelsea 5th, United 4th, Arsenal 3rd, City 2nd, and Liverpool winning the league again.
Stinky, mate. Stinky.
Wait, sorry, I missed that. Where did you put Man U?
4th.
Fucking hell. Right.
Stinky.
Before we go any further, I want to ask a question. And Jamie, I want to ask this before I hear yours. You guys both think Crystal Palace is going to do better than they did last year?
Yes.
What reason?
I think the manager's now set his philosophy in more. His players, his team's not really changed. He's not lost anyone. He's not gained anyone. Henderson still looks as good as he was towards the end of last season, at the start of the season already against Liverpool. I think he's just going to be one of the top 10 keepers in the league. I think Palace are just going to keep the momentum from the FA Cup and keep it going.
My counter argument: they now have to deal with Europe Thursday nights in the Conference League.
I know, but
traveling to Eastern Europe every weekend for a squad that's never done it before. Like you just say, they haven't added anyone. That's going to cause stress.
But then again, they don't really get many injuries.
All right. Well, before we go any further, let's hear Jamie's, and I want to see what side he falls on by hearing where Palace are placed. Go on, Jamie.
Bear in mind, I don't agree with Aiden's table. I sort of do with what I put.
Yeah.
I've got in 20th. You'll understand. In 20th, Sunderland, 19th, Burnley, 18th, Leeds, 17th, Brentford, 16th, Wolves, 15th, Everton, 14th, Forest, 13th, West Ham, 12th, Fulham, 11th, Bournemouth, 10th Palace, 9th Man United, 8th Villa, Spurs 7th, Brighton 6th, Newcastle 5th, Chelsea 4th, Arsenal 3rd, City 2nd, and Liverpool 1st.
Wow.
Now, just quickly, from what I've seen we haven't bought any attacking talent, so that's why I've got us going down. I just think the 3, because I'm going on everything the squads as they are now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, attacking wise, if we don't bring in reinforcements, we're down. That's my only bit on Leeds. Yeah, United, I don't think you're there yet. That team's gonna have to gel. That's why I've got you in 9th, which is an improvement. Yeah, it's an improvement for you. Take it whilst you can, right? And the rest of it, I mean, in regards to Palace, I understand what you're saying, and it contradicts what I just said about Leeds, but I was impressed with them today.
Oh, they were impressive
today.
today.
I know it's extra games. I know it is, but
yeah. I mean, I don't see. I think Palace on a one-off game are brilliant, but it's the consistency throughout the season, and I think they'll focus on Europe, especially when they get to the knockout stage.
I definitely did contradict myself because I put Forest that low because of Europe, even though they have more recruitment than them. Yeah, and they've had more recruitment than Palace, but they're in the Euro. See, this is the thing. Conference League's easier compared to the Europa League. Conference League, they can field a second team with some under 21s and still beat some teams. Look at Chelsea. Chelsea were doing that. They were playing
Chelsea and Palace are different levels, though. Like
if you're a fully rotated team in half of them games, until you get to the latter stages, you are able to do that.
They don't have the squad size, though. They'll have players still.
Chelsea literally have like the biggest squad in the Premier League.
Let's say Palace. Let's say Palace. They play half the first team, half the youth.
They'll still travel.
The knockouts. No, yeah, I know, but I'm saying. But then play like Eze for 30 minutes or stuff like that.
Exactly, but
let's just say that they focus on the league for the first 4 or 5 months.
Absolutely.
With the first team, get as many points as they possibly can.
Probably
and then when it comes to the latter stage of the Euro, they can then start playing the first team players, and then go for that competition, and then save, but not drop too much in the league because they already have the points. But then if the fitness is then lacking, because by January, you still have to play 2 European games. So by January, if they've got like, let's say 27 points, they're looking good for a mid-table team.
Yep.
Roughly. So that if I'm the Palace manager, I'm looking right. Boys, 27 points by January. Let's say 8th in the Conference League. We're going to play half 20 on the 21s, half our first team. Like the basically plays for 8, play week in, week out in the Premier League. Let's see how we do, and then take it from there.
Completely agree, and that's when I think they'll drop off. Like you say, 27 points or whatever. Look, Palace will be. I reckon they'll be around that 8th, 9th spot for quite a bit for the season. Come February time, they'll drop. Because
it will depend. It will depend if they're still in Europe. But at that point, you'd hope they are good enough too. But I can see what you're saying. If they're out of Europe, I think they get 10th. They get knocked out.
But I think. But
if they're still going, you might see them drop down to 13th, 14th. I agree with that. Yeah.
If they're still in Europe, they could always invest and get some more players in the January window as well. Which would help.
You'd assume they would be buying players.
And the thing is, they've still got 20 days. There's still 20 days to go buy some players anyway.
Because they have only signed
Hang on. We're also doing it off of now because bear in mind, you say they got 20 days to sign players. In the next 20 days, they could lose Eze and Gay.
Yeah.
So, let's say if they lose them, they can go buy 4 or 5
players. They won't get the same.
We're doing it off of the squad.
I know, but I'm just saying, they've still got 20 days to like.
A lot can happen, but it could happen for the better.
But we're going off now, but then again, the transfer window is still 20 days. They're still predicting the whole season.
Right.
So we're still predicting transfers to come in and stuff like that.
Let's hear yours.
Let's hear my list. Jamie, while I'm going through mine, read yours at the same time. Right, 20th I've gone Burnley, 19th Sunderland, 18th Leeds. They're my relegated 3. 17th Brentford, 16th West Ham, 15th Forest, 14th Wolves, 13th Palace, 12th Fulham, 11th Bournemouth, 10th Everton, 9 Brighton, 8 Manchester United, 7th Tottenham, 6th Newcastle, 5th Villa, 4th Chelsea, 3rd Arsenal, 2nd City, 1st Liverpool.
Jesus.
Christ,
There's only
that
about
was
5
close.
positions that are different.
And they were all right
That's
close to each
impressive.
other as well,
Yeah.
weren't they?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. I think the biggest difference then was like Villa, where we both had Villa or something like that. Or Palace, I think, is the furthest one we had
Palace
away
was
from
different, 13th to 10th, I think. And other than that,
Yeah.
it was all
Otherwise,
pretty
everything
close.
else was pretty close.
I've got to ask you all, Everton, I mean, look, I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't want them to do well, and I'd like them to be sort of where you all predicted them. But do you not think they look really good under Moyes?
No.
But the thing is, though,
No.
I
they,
thought,
they, they,
compared
they
to what
look,
they were,
yeah, compared to what they were, anyone could be better. But I think with them bringing too many players, like it's like being a newly promoted team. Moyes wants 10 new players for the team he's already got.
No, but the
And
thing
then
is,
you've got to
they
make them all gel
need-
and perform it.
They
Even the
need-
whole-
players.
They've
Yeah, they need
they've released a lot of players that have been on on wages, so they don't have a big squad right now. They need the players in. I mean, to be honest, I'm good because I wanted Dewsbury Hall at Leeds. I think that's a great
Yeah,
signing
that's
for
a
a
very
mid
good
Premier
signing,
League
yeah.
team. That is a
Yeah.
very, very good signing.
Yeah.
But they still need transfers in, players in. And like I say, because I was basing it off now, that's why I had them further down, because I think it will be Everton, Wolves,
Yeah.
Brentford, close to the relegation fight. To be
Yeah.
honest,
That's why.
that's why I
they're-
couldn't put them higher up, because the squad's so skinny at the moment.
But that's why I put Brentford. I just think Brentford. I think with the recruitment of Leeds haven't found recruited a big number attacking threat. I still think their midfield and defense is probably
To
arguably
have
like
them
the same.
relegated though is crazy.
I just think I just don't
Was
think
that
they're
Brentford? Was that?
Brentford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To have them,
Callagher,
yeah.
yes, Callagher's come in, but he's not got the same defense as Liverpool.
I
mean, yeah, they've lost
there's-
their manager and they've lost Mbuemo. They could be losing Wissa.
Whistle,
But they've kept Morgan, Gibbs White. Like they've still got players. Like to have
That's
them
what-
relegated.
that's Forest.
That's Forest.
You've got lost there.
Oh yeah.
I'm on about Brentford, bro.
Anyway,
What about Brentford?
I mean, still. I mean,
Let's
still,
give Morgan
yeah.
Gibbs White at
I
Brentford.
mean, yeah.
Can I just ask? Wait,
Not
where
London.
did you have United, Jake?
I had United in
5th, I think.
fifth.
So you two think they're going to get Europe, and me and Ginge think.
I
Well,
think
I don't think they'll get Europe for 9th, but 8th they could potentially, depending on who.
So
wins.
I done mine based on Belieber or one more midfielder coming in.
Yeah,
I haven't really heard any circulations around defenders.
For
or
me,
keepers.
for me, it's
And I think they will
Do you know
not.
what it is? No, do you know what it is? I think if they get Donnarumma, because
They're
Donnarumma
not
is
getting
linked
Donnarumma.
as well.
You're not
they're not getting Donnarumma.
No,
I mean,
I'm
how
going
do you
off.
think
Of,
they're
I'm sorry.
doing?
I'm just talking. Yeah, I know, but I'm talking off of solid things that actually look plausible and likely to
Don-
happen.
I mean,
Donnarumma from.
it is plausible.
No,
we haven't
Donnarumma-
fighted by it.
For me, I don't think Donnarumma makes that move.
No. But I'm just saying. But
Chelsea
we're
are
going
in for
off.
him as well.
We're going off rumors right now. Donnarumma
No,
is a rumor for United.
So the only rumor I've taken into serious account is Believer because that's been very heavily covered.
Yeah,
But
I know, but
even still, to finish my point, Man U's defense right now isn't good enough for a Champions League spot, in my opinion. And also,
not good enough for Europe.
and
But
also, I don't
yes.
think it's good enough for the Premier League in terms of the free back formation.
I
think their
but I
attack
think
is good. Their midfield has some solid players, but I don't think the system works, and that's my opinion. That's why I put them lower down.
Conte
as
came
quality,
in.
yes, they've got a lot of quality.
But you got to think, Conte did it when he first came in.
Five
Chelsea,
back. That's
yeah, yes,
five
but
back.
he technically versatile 3-5 back.
It's completely
Where,
back.
yes, but I'm just saying, we don't. United are now technically had a pre-season under Amorim. When he first came in, he basically just changed the tactics straight away. He had to implement his tactics straight away, which was never going to work.
I mean, they
But
trained
he didn't want to
every day,
change
but
it because he wanted. But now he's had the pre-season. He's had his team trained. He's brought the players he wants in. He's got rid of the players he didn't want. He's still getting rid of some of the players he doesn't want in the team or around the team, like the big egos, players that will affect the team. Like Garnacho's looked, I think he's pretty much done deal to Chelsea now for 50 million. Like,
The only thing I'd say on that as well is you're expecting a lot of other teams who finished above them last season to drop off. Like,
well, Villa PSR have not signed anyone.
yeah, but then why? Hang on.
Newcastle might be losing their best striker.
Hang on. I can accept Newcastle, but why are Villa going to drop off if they don't sign anyone? But Palace are going to improve.
Martinez is looking. They've been linked with the size of
He was stinky anyway. He was not good last
Yes,
season.
but he's still their number one goalkeeper. Who's their backup keeper?
Don't know.
Well, you'd imagine if they sell him to Saudi.
If they sell him, they'll get someone else.
Yes, but if they sell him, who's going to come in and do the same job Martinez did and keep them getting Champions League football?
Any mid-tier goalkeeper. Last season, he was a mid-table goalkeeper at best.
Can I ask,
John.
in realistic terms, Aiden, what is a successful season for Man United? As for you as a fan, if you had to, well, he's failed this season, or he's
done
well this season. He's done his job this season. What position is that? Let's say that Europe is what would it be 7th place for Europe?
7-6-5. So 7th is.
Are we saying
7th is Europe?
Successful or like
no, as in you are
acceptable.
You are
like you're
accepting
happy
it.
with
Continue the project.
You're happy with what he's done.
Continue the
You're
project.
you're happy with the progress that he's given.
With how bad we've been over the last couple of years, I think if we got 6 with one of the trophies like the FA Cup, the League Cup, if we got 6 with one of them, the progress is there because obviously we have won those trophies.
So I'm just on
trophy,
about purely
Premier League.
I'm purely on about Premier League position.
Okay,
what is the difference between a successful season or a failed season? Especially after the money you've spent now, what is the difference between a failed season or a successful season? What position?
Really, it's between 4th and 5th, personally. Like,
so that's where.
It's a high bar.
If you finish,
if
you as a fan finish Man United finish 6th, you look at that as a failed season.
So you think it's time for a new manager?
No, I'd still be there.
No,
I'd still be there. It's like the progress is there, but it's just because Arteta's been saying it's like there's progress and it's not good enough. Maybe the season after, that's when it will be.
So what's a success is there? What's your fail safe? What's his lowest you would allow him to continue at?
Oh, 9th.
9th.
Yeah, about to say. Surely with the money you've spent, he can't finish in the bottom half of the table again.
If it's not acceptable.
I think he has to finish in the top 8 with the money he's spent.
Everyone above him is spending money as well.
No, but I think he has to get a minimum of Europe for United's name. He has to minimum get at least Europa League conference.
I mean, do you know what? Actually thinking about it as well, it's because we don't have European football this season. They
have to get European football.
We only have that the one game a week. I think if it's
United have to get
higher, it has to be. For me,
successful is 5th, I think, for United.
Okay, right.
We're going off United 1 to 5 is going to get Champions League football. 5th is the minimum United need to get. Like the highest they should probably finish is 5th, but the minimum they have to get at least 7th for at least a Europa League or Europa League conference. As bad as it sounds, they have to without European football, the money they've spent. Because you look at Newcastle, look at Villa, they've not spent anything, and they've got Europe. And if they finish higher than United, it's going to look worse on United for spending 400 million.
No, I disagree with that bit because. They are Man United, and that is a commercial thing. That is a commercial thing that you have to bear in mind, right? Where it doesn't matter if they spend 200, 300 million this window because they'll be geared up probably to spend, if they have no success again, probably at least another 150 next window, as in next summer, at least.
Right. So the same question goes to you, Ginger.
First. No.
What is a failed season for you?
3rd.
Like it's not a good enough season.
No, I mean, look, there's no difference. To be honest, there's no difference between 5th and 3rd. In terms of
we're going off the basis. 1st to 4th is Champions League. 5th, 6th, Europa. 7th, we'll just say conference. That's what we'd say. Yeah.
I think our standards are at least one trophy across the board. But in the Premier League,
against him, it's just Premier League. We're going top 2 is a good season.
And
but a bad season
failure is outside of Champions League.
So 5th and below. So right, okay.
Because realistically, there's no difference in my mind if you finish 2nd or 5th. But on paper and what you actually
with what we're doing,
but what you actually watch throughout the season, if we finish 5th, that's a bad season. for Liverpool.
Well, it's
Whereas
like
if you finish second,
it's all
you could be close.
it's all relative because you're like I say, you're saying first, second or third or whatever. You could finish third but only be 2 points behind first.
Exactly.
And that you'd say that's
I'd be
a really
okay with
good
that.
season.
I'd be okay.
But
with
you could
but-
also be finished third and be 30 points behind first, and then you're looking at him thinking, well, that's a bit of a shitty season, that, because
Yeah.
30 points
Yeah.
behind the
I
leaders.
think-
Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit more harder to decide for that, I suppose.
I think the only thing I'd say is right now we've got one very weak point, which is centre back. We are a centre half injury away from being in trouble if it's a large injury. So if we sign a very good centre back, say Gehi, who obviously we're linked with, I'd then say look, first is really the only option that we should be pushing for. You know, because look how much we spent. Look what we bought in.
Based on last season, would you not be?
Oh, well, last season I said I wanted Champions League and I'd be over the moon for the transition season.
But nobody.
But now I know where we are, and also I've seen what we spent. I've seen the quality. But granted, pre-season, whatever you want to say, I've seen the quality of Florian Wirtz, who
he's unreal.
He's maybe the best player I've watched in a Liverpool shirt, technically, since Suarez, I'd say. And he just seems absolutely incredible. The way his brain works is brilliant. So I think someone like that can win you a league just on his own. It's like having De Bruyne for Man City.
Well,
De Bruyne winning first during City.
Speaking of winning the league,